So my most recent listing is what is called a shared interest ownership. And since I just put one on the market, I thought now was a pretty good time for me to explain to you guys what that even means and why you might be interested in one. So shared interest, or it's also called fractional ownership, means that you own only a portion of the real estate. This is different than a timeshare, where all you're buying is the right to use it. In shared interest or fractional ownership, you actually own part of the real estate, which means that that real estate can appreciate the same way if you owned the entirety of the building. And the reason that this can be beneficial is it means that you can buy properties or buy into properties that you wouldn't be able to afford to otherwise. So in vacation rentals, say you really would only be up here once a month anyway, on a quarter share ownership, you get 1 week a month. And so then you get to use it for 1 week a month, and you get a quarter of that real estate. They don't necessarily appreciate at the same rate as full ownership. In the last year, we've actually seen sort of the mid-range fractional ownership in Summit County appreciate as much as 75% in a year compared to the 22% of the full. Now, the smaller the fractional ownership, the slower it appreciates. So if you can buy as little as like a 12th or a 24th of ownership, but the most common we see and the ones that we see get the best appreciation are quarter and eighth shares. And that's what I just put on the market. It's a quarter share of a 1-bedroom in Keystone. For example, we listed it for, you're gonna like, think this price is crazy, for $150,000, which is like an incredibly low price for anything up here in the mountains. But if you were to buy that whole unit or one of the other 1-bedrooms in the building, for example, you would pay over $500,000. Now, this gives you a way to buy into that building and be walkable to the gondola when you might not be able to afford to or just want to otherwise. If you have any questions on shared ownership or fractional ownership, please hit me up. I will tell you that lending on them is a little bit more complicated because you do have to use specific lenders because national banks won't lend on them since about 08, 09, when the last shakedown of mortgages happened, and you do need to put more money down. But if you're able to buy in cash, or you're able to put that money down and you're just more comfortable making a smaller purchase, they can be a great option.